Hi my tubers! I know this has been a long-awaited video, but I finally am going to show you guys how I created this Girl Generation's charm bracelet. Girls' Generation is probably one of my most favorite Korean girl pop groups, so I decided to create this really cute bracelet using polymer clay, and I'm going to show you guys how to make one of these little characters. I know a lot of you guys keep telling me that I didn't make Jessica. I actually did. She's the middle one there with the pigtails. I just made her hair color similar to all the other ones because I think this colored clay looks the best. This bracelet in particular is inspired by the Girls' Generation O music video. I think their outfit is so adorable, so I decided to inspire this bracelet off of this look. Now, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And do check out my Instagram. My username's FlyingNeo for previews of future tutorials. Let's go ahead and get started. Start with a flesh colored piece of clay and roll it into a small ball. For the hat, you're going to take a darker piece of pink clay and roll it into a small ball as well. Take the back of a paintbrush or any blunt object and you're going to form a small dent. To form the visor part of the hat, I flattened a piece of pink clay and I curled it up so that the edge would curl into a small semicircle, and I just pinched off half of the extra clay off. Simply place the top part of your hat on top of the little visor part. As you can see here, it's a little staggered, and you can see the little visor is poking out about 2 millimeters in front. To form the details of the cap, I took a clay tool and I formed little small dents all across the side of the hat that meets toward the center. And rolling a small piece of pink clay, I put this on the very top to form the little button top of your little adorable hat. Now, for the rest of the body, I picked a lighter pink color and rolled this into what looks like a cone here. And I pretty much just cut this in half, so it's about ½ centimeter tall. And this flat part's going to be the bottom, and the narrow part will connect to the head. Now, to form the shorts, I took 2 small pink balls that are white, and I flattened them out just a little bit. I stuck these two together to form the shorts that my little character wears, and if you stick these two on the bottom of the pink torso you created, you can kind of see a small body coming together. For the legs, I needed to have my little characters wear really cute long pink boots, so I rolled some pink clay into a long thin snake and cut about 1 centimeter little pieces. I also cut some flesh colored pieces of clay, stuck them to one side of the pink clay, and rolled them together. You really want this piece of clay to be about 2 to 3 millimeters in diameter. You don't want it too thin because then the legs would be too flimsy, and if it's too thick, it will not fit in the shorts. So as you can see here, I cut off all the extra clay, stuck the 2 pieces together, and I have 2 cute little legs. I'm going to stick these 2 little cute legs, I'm going to shape them up a little bit and put them on the bottom of her shorts. So to mark where I'm going to place them, I took a little piece of clay tool, marked the spots, and stuck them on to the very end, and this will give your character a little height. For some added detail, I rolled out a really thin piece of clay into a long thin snake, and I lined this around the bottom of the little character's top, and this way it gives my character a little more color. For the arms, I'm using a white piece of clay rolled into a long thin snake, and at the ends I actually attach a small circle of flesh colored clay to form the arms. All you have to do now is attach it to the body. I like to attach it where the neck of the character will be, and I think it makes it really cute this way. And you can make the hands and arms go in whatever direction you want. As you can see here, this is what one of the characters look like, and each of the little bodies have their legs and arms going in different directions. Some are waving, some are walking and jumping. I think it's really cute that way. For the hair, you're going to create a lot of different styles. So to start off with, you're going to cover the back side of the head with some clay. I chose brown as my example, and you're going to need to roll 1 long thin sheet. For the bangs, I actually cut off 1 rounded edge on the piece of clay, and on this rounded edge, I actually place it on top of the head I created earlier, and I want it to cover about half of the face. I think having longer bangs are really cute. I took a blade and kind of marked off where I don't need all that extra clay, and when you remove it, you can see this is going to form the front part of the bangs. I decided to ruffle up the fringes a little bit so that the bangs have a little more 3-dimensional look, and once you're happy with the placement, go ahead and solidify where they belong. But I gave it a small little lift with the blade, as you can see here. Now, to add a little more dimension, I covered the back of the head with just some solid clay and a few strands of hair here and there on the sides to make it look more three-dimensional. A great technique is to roll the clay into long pieces of snake with a tapered end and roll the edges a little bit, and you can see it forms a really pretty spiral. Once you smooth everything together, you should roll a lot of pieces of thin strands of hair together. I like to cut them into even lengths so it doesn't look too long. And when you stick about 3 or 4 of them together, what you can do is you can stick them into a ribbon and roll the whole ribbon into a very pretty spiral. And this can be a spiral that gets stuck onto the back of the head. So I decided for this character I wanted her hair to roll down on one side so it looks really cute. And of course, just add a few dents here and there on the back to make the hair look more realistic. For the face, I took some chalk pastels and took a little bit of red to give the face some nice blush. As you can see here, I put 2 little dots because those are where I'm going to place the eyes. So I just took some black clay, place them where I mark them, and go ahead and form 2 nicely spaced eyes and a nice little mouth in between. So you can finally start putting all the pieces together, which is my most favorite part of any project. I like to center the hat a little bit off center. I think it's cuter that way. And using a metal eyelet, I actually insert this on the top of the head and gently insert the body in as well. Now this character in particular is inspired by So-young because this is kind of the outfit that she wore in the music video. So here are all my girls lined up in a line. As you can see, they all have different colored hairstyles to help differentiate them. A lot of you guys have been asking me, why didn't I make Jessica? She's actually at the very far left. That's supposed to be Jessica. I know in the music video they all have different colored hats and a little different style clothes. I just think it's cuter to have them all be the same. For this project in particular, it just creates some uniformity. So once you created all your characters, you can bake them in the oven. I baked them in the oven at 250 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes until they're rock solid. And I went ahead and take each of the metal pieces and curl it into a circle so it would form a nice little ring that I can hook it onto my bracelet. As you can see, the total size of each of my little girls are about 1 inch tall. You don't want them too large because otherwise it doesn't make a really nice bracelet. I bought this trim made of metal at Hobby Lobby. I thought it would be perfect for me to create a beautiful little bracelet here. I went ahead and measured around my wrist about how thick I want the bracelet, and I bought some pink ribbon to match my little characters here, and I just threaded this ribbon inside and out the chain so it would be a really pretty braid, as you can see. I personally love adding ribbons to chains because I think it makes it really elegant, and you can go ahead and attach all of your characters onto your bracelet. I tried to evenly space them apart, and I absolutely love this bracelet. I think this is so adorable, and I really hope you guys like it just as much as I do. This project did take me a very long time to create, but I felt like it was so worthwhile. I went ahead and added a lobster clasp at the very end so I can hook it around my wrist to form a beautiful little bracelet, and I just thought that this was so worth my time sitting and creating. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you find it very useful. So for more videos like these, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, do check out my other social media stuff so that you can follow me there and check out previews of my videos to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck in your creations, and I will catch you guys very soon. Bye!